And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Get set. Check 55, Mike. I'm coming. 55. I'm coming.
Out of the gun, Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's gonna be a long day. That's gonna be a long day. Scott, motion. Hey, we gotta snap out.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now Watson going to sneak it, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run. Motion. 54, Mike. 55.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Watson just beating the play clock. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike 54.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check back, check back. Check three, check three. Check three. Get in line.
Throwing again is Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Alert, alert. 55. Mark 55. Mark 55.
Yeah, that's what I do.
24.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 9. Go. Check right.
Now it's Watson. They put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 2-2.
Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
You set. 19.
Mike 5-4.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! And go.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
You set. 19.
55. Hey, eat. Coming to you.
59. 64.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
A 40-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history. And
got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On second down, Elliott. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Flying.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
All day.
Watson with a give to Miller. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on third down, Watson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Set. 19.
In your face.
After the interception, here's Watson. Open man, the tight end fouls. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
You're set. 19.
Right there, look, 55.
59. I'm coming for a second. Hey, 31. 55. Let's go.
On first down, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Hey, 59.
Check right.
Ball trot.
Watch 55.
Crunch time, defense.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell, and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Looking to throw. Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
Now Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 4 and 8.
Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go, here we go.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Cut, cut, cut.
Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55.
The final shot before the break. Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On first down, Elliott. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that,
and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Defense, let's go.
Here's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 60 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check.
To throw is Watson. Throwing again. He gets it left side to Johnson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
59. 54.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
You're behind.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Check 15.
We're going to 53. He's checking. Crash. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check.
Here we go, 47.
Here we go. 55 is Mike, guys.
Prescott from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you. Hey, kill.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Watch the run.
That's a big shot.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
All day, dog.
Mike 55.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Kill.
To the air again, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Prescott to throw it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Tight down. There you go.
Check.
Shoot.
We're going to 54. Why?
Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Prescott now. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He's crossing. He's checking crap.
Here we go now with Olawale. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Texans send the punter out. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
say a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here we go, 46. 26.
He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. That one complete to Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Ain't no second.
Back to throw. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. 41 Mike. Watch the pass.
Go. Get out there. Here we go, 47.
41 Mike, right here.
26.
Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line, oh, that was fun.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.